Today we're going to replace the side marker light bulb on a 2008 E350 Mercedes. The side marker bulb is underneath this plastic part, and you get to it by removing partially the inside splash, and that's done by starting over here with this particular plastic screw that's holding in the splash. All right, as you can see, I started with the wheel turned inward, so that gives me some extra room here as I'm working. But here's the plastic screw here, and essentially I just gotta, lift the center part out. I kind of worked a little bit before already on this, so here you go. So if you kind of look at it, it's just the centerpiece part comes out. There you go. And once you pull it out completely, then this is what this looks like, and this is what stayed in there. So at this point, we should be able to pull back the splash shield a little bit. Okay, so we are pulling back the splash shield here. There you go. And let me kind of show you what this looks like in here. So the socket is right up there in the middle. That's the socket for the side marker bulb. What you go ahead and do is you rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise, and then you just pull it out. So that's it. And it's going to be hard for me to film this while holding the splash shield and then also getting the socket out. So I'm not going to film this part, but that's essentially all you need to do. Okay, so I rotated it counterclockwise 90 degrees. And then you just pull it out. There you go. This is how it comes out. Okay, so this is the socket. The socket is quite a bit corroded as well, as you can see in here, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it as well. So I'm going to cut the wire as close as possible to the actual connector, and then this is the replacement socket that I'm going to be using. So that's my next step here, and then I'm going to just replace it with the W5W light bulb and put it back in together. And that's it. So I cut the wires. I'm going to pull the rubber seals off here. There you go. And then we're going to put the new ones back on. It's going to be a little bit hard to film here with one hand, so I'll stop filming. Alright, so now we're going to attach the connector to it. And it's nice to have the right crimper tool, which I do not have. So there's one. There you go. And then we're going to just put those over too, so it holds the cable. Okay, so that's one. I'm going to do the same to the other. Right, so I'm going to attach the second connector here. Okay, and I'm going to attach this part as well around the insulated part of the cable. There you go. Okay, making sure that's tight. Do this on this one as well. All right. And now we just have to push this into the socket. So obviously this is the part where the light bulb goes in. This is where the connectors go in. And you'll want this part towards the outside wall. So there you go. There you go, one's in there. Oh, not quite. Let's try it again. There you go, try it again. One just clicked in. Okay, here we go with the second one. Yeah, the cable bends just slightly when I push this in. Let me try one more time here. There you go. Alright, so we got the socket taken care of. Now we're going to just put in the replacement light bulb. So here's the light bulb. It's a W5W is the particular model. It's this one's made by Philips, 12961. All you need to do is basically just push it into the socket. There you go, and that's it. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is just put it back in. And this is going to be a little bit hard to film, so let's try and... Okay, so this is where the socket is, so here's our light bulb now. And remember, I just basically put it in and then rotate it clockwise. So here we go. A bit difficult to get there. There we go. It's in, rotate clockwise, and that's it. So I rotated clockwise. Alright, so all we do now is just push the splash shield here. It's behind the bumper, see in this part here, and then we put the screw back in. So this, if you recall, this is the screw we used in the beginning, and that had this pin basically kind of in, and as you push this plastic screw in, you push the pin in and you're done. There you go. And the last piece you do is push in this pin. There you go. And the job's finished.